Hey, what's up guys? It's Aaron Cordovez and I want to talk to you about Amazon PPC, otherwise known as Amazon Pay Per Click. Now, Amazon's advertising platform probably will be the number one, or it might just be the number two top advertising platform in the next few years. This last year, there was $10 billion spent on Amazon ads. Okay, that is a lot of money. Now, that's a lot of money for Amazon, but it's a lot of money for people who are starting on Amazon that need to pay to get to the top and be seen. So let me show you what I mean. Let's say, if you're looking to learn about Amazon PPC or pay-per-click, you probably have a couple of products up on Amazon, or you have a successful business or want to sell somebody else's products, whatever it is. Okay. This is what it does for you, okay? So if someone's searching for a product, say banana slicer on Amazon, here I am on Amazon.com, you get a bunch of results. This page, there's so much happening on here, but generally most people are looking right over here. Right here, this top part, some people look at it, and we're not going to talk about that now. We're going to talk about this section right here where you see these products, okay? You do see this one, Lucky Stevia 2-piece stainless steel banana slicer. Man, that looks super appealing. 2 1-star reviews. 1 is left in stock. Man, I need to buy that. Well, probably won't be buying that. Then you have this other one. It's the same brand. And they're putting themselves up there. $5.99, 1 review. Wow. Okay, these two people, okay, or it's one person, these two ads, they're ads, okay? They're not the most relevant, or it's not what Amazon deems is the very best product for when I search this. All right, so Amazon, they're pretty smart. Jeff Bezos being the richest man in the world, he can hire whoever he wants. So he basically hires, developers and the smartest guys to figure out, shopping behaviors and patterns and all that kind of stuff. So they have a thing that calculates, based on my interest. Okay, they don't know anything about me. In this case, I'm not signed in. If I was signed in, they know my history and know some more stuff. But mostly, that stuff is, from what we've seen, it's only personalized a little bit. But they do know, the big thing that they know is, I'm searching for banana slicer. Maybe, I'm looking for like a machete that slices bananas. Probably not. Well, how do they know? Well, they track this. However many people search for that. Maybe it's 10,000 people every single month. But through their history, they may have 500,000 searches for banana slicer, and they see what happens on every single one and keep that all information. So right here, you have these two guys. Again, they're paying. Amazon, after putting all their data together, they say, hey, this guy's the best. Hutzler 571 banana slicer. Now, if you guys want to laugh, you can look at these reviews. There are a lot of funny reviews. This is one of the most kind of funny reviews on Amazon. But most people are buying this, right? This is the one that actually people are buying the most. Then this one, then this one, then this one, right? So they're pretty much ranked in order. So this is called your search ranking. Now, what's interesting is that you don't have to pay for this. This is free. This is kind of the golden, the golden fleece, so to speak. The thing that everybody wants on Amazon is to be here at the top. Okay? But Amazon is giving this chance to newer sellers, or to a seller who maybe has a new product that wants to compete with this Hutzler guy. So they allow these two spaces right here to be bid on by somebody else. Meaning bid, I'm saying, hey, I'll go there for $1. I'll go there for 50 cents. You're just bidding. You're saying how much you think you want to spend in order to get a click from here. Pay per click. Now, guys, just realize Amazon does a combination. I have this tab open here. This is bidding directly from Amazon. Okay. And they say ads selected to compete in the auction. Okay. So every time the search happens, there's an auction. Okay. So I'm bidding, let's say at the top here, 50 cents, but this guy's bidding 75 cents. That's one of the factors considered. So here they say must meet a minimum relevance criteria. So I cannot advertise here, and I'm going to put a product that's maybe a water bottle. So I have a water bottle. I bid on banana slicer. I said, hey, I want to spend my money on banana slicer. They're not going to show you there because it gives a bad experience to their customer, right? So here, minimum relevance criteria. Boom. Okay. The next one is ads that compete in the auction are ranked and displayed to shoppers. So here they're ranked. This is 1, this is 2. And then there's more at the bottom of the page. You can see. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. A lot more. Ranked and displayed to shoppers based on a combination of the seller's bid. That's how much you are saying the most I'm willing to pay. And the ad's relevance to the shopper's search. So they're combining those things, putting in a package, and putting the guys up top. Now what that does, it gives people who are, convinced that their product needs to be seen by people, even though you may not have a sales history, you may not have a bajillion reviews, you can give it a shot. And you could if you have a banana slicer, I bet you anything. Okay, you make your listing say banana slicer on the title, you put a picture of banana slicer, and you bid, you will be able to show up here. So what does that mean? If you had like an amazing banana slicer, or you just had another one that kind of looked like this, but maybe it was cheaper, or maybe you got a 3-pack instead of this 2-pack, or whatever you wanted to do, right? You could spend some money and get to the top right here instantly. Okay, this is a new opportunity, guys. Amazon's advertising platform, Amazon PPC or whatever you want to call it, has been growing at an incredible rate. 5 years ago, they were barely doing any sort of revenue, nothing even close to 10 billion. There was no ads at the top. They had ads, but only at the bottom. So even if you're saying, hey, I'm going to spend $5 for a click, you don't even show up down here. So there's more and more opportunity for new sellers to come in and advertise. And that's one of the beauties about Amazon PPC, is that anybody can go in and say, hey, I want to be right here. I want to be right here. And Amazon will give you a shot. And they'll give you a shot for a little bit. And if you get a lot of clicks and, nobody's ever buying you, maybe because, I don't know, your thing is $40, and when they go, oh, I thought it was made out of gold. Never mind. And they don't buy. Then what happens is here, they determine your ad to be less and less relevant. And eventually, even if you have a $10 bid, you won't be able to show up here. So there's a combination. You need to keep your relevancy. And Amazon determines that many ways, but it's basically, do you match what this guy's searching for? Okay. And if a bunch of people click and nobody ever buys, well, Amazon will say that you are not relevant. Okay. So what's good is always, you have a chance to go up there, and then Amazon will tell you, hey, you did good or you didn't do good. That's amazing feedback. It's amazing feedback, because if you're bidding a bunch at the top and they stop showing you, what's like, hey, nobody's buying. Okay, good. You need to rechange your strategy, change your listing, get a new product, whatever it is. So that's a huge opportunity. Now, another part of Amazon PPC. So let's say I go into this listing, and these different kind of things appear all over the place. There's an ad here, but we're not going to talk about that. That's something else. That's a different type of advertising strategy. Right here, where you go down to sponsored products related to this item. This is the same thing. Sponsored products is another name for Amazon PPC, or this specific type that we're talking about here, which is when someone searches on the search results pages, which we just went over. And then here, which is just on a person's page. Okay, so this is on their page, this Holtzler 571 banana slicer. Right here. All these guys are also paying per click. Right now, they didn't pay anything. They just showed up. But if I click, boom, that guy pays. Click here, boom, he pays. Now, realize the fact that this just showed up on my screen, even if I just redid this page and I opened this page here and I never went to the bottom, it still showed up on my page. Period, because at the bottom it didn't. You see this little search bar? Like that bottom part is still showing. If it shows up, that's called an impression. So all these generated impressions. Okay? And if I click here, now these all have impressions. But you're not paying for impressions, okay? You're just paying per click. So all these guys right here, I could do this all day long. They wouldn't pay anything. But if I went in and I clicked on this guy, now he pays. Okay? So that's basically the gist of what Amazon pay-per-click is. You are getting ranked on the search results in the sponsored products section, which is at the top and at the bottom, and it's normally on every page. So if you go to page 2, it probably will repeat itself. Here it is. And here it is. Sponsored products right here. And then toward the bottom of the page, they're going to appear again. Okay, so that is what sponsored products is. Amazon PPC. You have the ability to show up in these places. Now, of course, you could bid very high and bid at the top, or you could maybe bid less and be on the third page, but you're going to get a lot less impressions because the amount of people that go to page 3 are very small. And the bottom of page 3 is even smaller. So maybe you're bidding only 20 cents. You might end up over here. Maybe if you have a very relevant product and you're bidding 20 cents, perfect. Then when someone clicks, you might pay 18 cents or you might pay 20 cents, whatever it is. Amazon decides how much you're going to pay, but you normally pay just what your bid is, the absolute maximum. And that basically covers the basics of Amazon PPC or sponsored products. You pay for your clicks. And generally, if you do well in sponsored products, your actual ranking for your organic or non-paid result improves. That's one of the benefits, is you can actually say, hey, Amazon, I'll pay for these clicks. And if I do very well, why don't you reward me? And they actually do, because they want the page or the product or the listing, you say, really the way this thing is called a listing, like this page right here. This is called a product listing because you're listing it. You're saying, hey, I'm one of the products on Amazon. You're listing it on there. They have a huge list and now you're now listed. So you're basically saying, hey, collect the data on my listing. And if you perform well and start selling these guys that are clicking well, they're going to say, hey, well, you're performing a lot better than this little strawberry slicer. Why don't I move your banana slicer up here past this guy? Because in general, I want to make more money on that. Meaning Amazon's going to make more money. All right, so thank you very much. That was the intro on Amazon sponsored products. And this is Aaron from Samurai Seller.